strong about that.
He was, and he said something very interesting there. He said it's nonsensical, and we say that's actually not true. What our own senses tell us is that the Earth is stationary.
But nobody's fallen off the edge of it.
Nobody has fallen off the edge of it.
At what point do you fall off the edge?
Can I just respond to what Brian said there? He said things disappear behind the curve, and one of the main reasons why we believe that the Earth is a fixed stationary plane is because things aren't disappearing as quickly as they should be. We can see cities and mountains and islands 40, 60 or 100 miles. The world photography distance record is 273 miles, right? And we can see the tips of the Pyrenees from the south of France, and you shouldn't be able to see it.
You can't see the base of them.
Well, of course not.
Because the Earth is round.
Not because the Earth is round, and because of perspective, and because of the way light works, and because of the way our eyes work.
We interviewed on it. One of the highlights of my career, actually, was interviewing Major Tim Peake up in space on the International Space Station.
Right.
Now, he brought in his beautiful book. You see the curvature of the Earth. You very clearly see that it's a circle. So are you telling me that this interview with him, I'm talking to somebody that's just made that up or wasn't actually there? Or
Yeah, he's not.
He's not in outer space. Where is he then?
In a Hollywood studio type.
Not necessarily
Hollywood. Maybe
studio,
here.
but
Maybe where we are now.
But so you're saying that Tim Peake is alive?
Well, I mean, if you look at Tim Peake and people like Neil Armstrong and all the astronauts, they're all military guys. If you look at them, they're all military. They're not scientists.
No, they're not. No, they're not. 230 individuals from 18 different countries have visited the space station. They were not all military. Some were teachers. We've met some of them, ordinary people. Are all 230 people liars?
Can we just end this debate by saying...
No way can we.
We've got a beautiful globe over here.
It's been going for quite some time.
We've got a fantastic globe over here, right? I'm going to ask ISS, NASA, whatever, to zoom out of the Earth right now and show us planes, right, from a distance, let's say 233,000 miles away, because we've got the technology.
A bit like that.
And let's show aeroplanes flying upside down underneath here. Let's zoom to show people walking upside down. Let's do that, and we will... I'll come back here and apologise.
The space station can't zoom out to 230. It can't zoom out to beyond where...
So can we get a probe out? Can we get a probe out?
We've done that.
It's only 250
of the whole Earth and showing aeroplanes flying upside down underneath the globe? Can we see that?
All we see is CGI.
There are apps that can show you that.
What, aeroplanes flying upside down?
Live?
No.
Wow.
Yes, there's the live positioning of all the aeroplanes on the world.
Right,
but
not an actual... Because the Hubble telescope sees very, very deep into space, doesn't it? So what we're asking NASA to do here and now on live television is turn that telescope round and zoom in on the Earth, right, and show us live pictures of people walking on the side, and underneath.
These pictures are live now.
These are...
You want them to zoom in and see actual people.
We want to see the whole Earth.
Zoom in.
Actual people.
That's what military satellites do. They zoom in and target.
So can we see it?
Have you watched a science fiction film that looks quite real?
Science fiction.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Science fiction. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to lay down a gauntlet now. We had a debate at the weekend with three lovely physicists. Two of them are going for their PhD. One of them has got their PhD.
Yeah.
We are now laying down the gauntlet to Brian Cox, and I would love to have a few actors involved, like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye. We love actors, so if they can come along as well, that'd be great. And we'll debate them.
Absolutely.
We'll get our team around the world. Some people would say around the globe, but that's just ridiculous. But around the world, and we'll actually debate them anywhere they choose. All we've got to do is ask you to help set up.
Can you answer me a question? Because I have personally seen with my own eyes the curvature of the Earth.
Is he lying?
Is it the circle vision of your...
He's not a liar, though.
Is it the circle limit of your sight? Because obviously the limit of our eyesight...
I was very lucky, and I went on Concorde. So I was very lucky I went on Concorde. So that's 60,000 feet. You could clearly see the curvature of the Earth.
What's the shape of the windows?
Actually, science...
it was the shape of the windows.
No, I didn't say that. I said, what was the shape of the windows, is what I said.
Like an oval?
Scientists themselves tell us that you have to be 50 miles up to be able to see the curvature of the globe. An average commercial plane travels at 7 miles, which is around 33,000 feet, 35,000 feet.
Which Concorde wasn't.
You were about 10 or 12 miles, so we're still, again, way below what scientists themselves tell us.
Oh, I've got so many questions. We're going to have to end this. I'm really sorry. I really want to ask you, but hold on. We will. We can continue. But we asked a poll. You've got a long way to convince our viewers, I'm afraid. Do you think the Earth is flat? No, say 94% of you, but 6%...
That's probably about right. All I'd say is go research it for yourself. There is a wealth of material online.
Right.
We're living in the age of technology. There's no excuse anymore.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Although the Greeks saw the shadow on the thing, they didn't.
If you are interested,
yes, we are.
There is.
If you are interested, the space station is currently off the coast of New Zealand.
Or is it?
And it will. If you want to, I mean, you know, when I've watched it pass over the top of us, and you know, I've seen it, the light. I've seen the light as it passes above.
Have you seen a train track that, as you go into the distance, it disappears? Are you telling me that they're now disappearing into nothing?
We are going to have to stop it here, otherwise we're never going to find out what happens to our bees.
Next time.
No, because you're all bonkers.